Welcome to Week 12 college football with Kyle Dietert, Garrett Dietert, and myself, Hank Dietert. Yeah, we're going to be talking about some college football. You got to love that, right? You know, it's just always a lot of fun, and we're back, and we're rocking. All right, here we are. We're back again this week after some really fun football stuff going on in college football. It's just, hey, that's why we watch it. It's just great. So, Kyle, what do you got going on, man? Oh, wait. Let me bring the boys back in. How about that? There we go. Now, Kyle, you can talk.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Garrett.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say that definitely last week was definitely a great week for football. We got a little bit of stuff we needed to know about a lot of other teams. I felt like definitely some close battles, some definitely a lot of like crazy games to watch, especially last week. But yeah, no, the experiences here in Lubbock, Texas were just unbelievable. I've never seen so many Lubbock people actually come out to support Texas Tech like that.
Oh,
Like
I
from all
bet.
over Texas. Even if you graduated a long time ago, people were here, man. They made it to this game for a reason, and it was electric, really.
Yeah, was it? I mean,
Yes, it was crazy to see at 6 o'clock in the morning the line reach all the way, the student line to get in the gates. We're reaching all the way where the bank was where I live. The line was stretched out that far. And then it was going the opposite direction all the way to the highway. There was a line going the other way. It was just
unbelievable.
unbelievable. The lines were crazy at 6 a.m. But people were lined up in this line at 2:30 in the morning waiting for the gates to open. I said, this is dedication by fans. No one has seen like anything like this, really. I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm sure here in a little bit we'll see if we got some pictures or such to
Yeah, we'll bring
show
that up
the
here a
whole,
little bit. Yeah.
a whole experience. But yeah, week 11, fun week, exciting week, man. I was kind of sitting there pulling for some of these upsets. Some of them didn't come through, which I was hoping for. But yeah, to like start us off, we had Indiana at Penn State, which we said this was a tricky game for Indiana. This was a
Oh,
game
yeah.
that on the road, Penn State's a scary place to play. Penn State's had a lot of problems. New head coach, completely different kind of game that Penn State is in than Indiana. So yeah, I was very shocked or very surprised by this game, but not terribly surprised that Penn State was able to stay in the game. Kyle, what was
But
your yeah, go ahead. Lead us off with some
uh,
of your thoughts there.
uh,
Or Dad.
to me, it was best
Yeah.
catch of the year, and and it it didn't go. It didn't go the way
What are you
that we
reading
wanted
my
it to go. But
what? Are you in my head over here or what? God dang,
yeah,
I was about to mention that. I literally
yeah,
just watched the video. I was like,
best
dude, Kurt
catch.
was doing the Tech game, announcing the Tech game, and all you hear is Kurt in the background. Oh my God, Indiana just scored! They go all the way down the field, and he was like, "This is the best catch I've seen all year."
Yeah.
In the middle of the Tech game, that's all you hear him
Yeah.
in the background. I'm just like, what is this man doing? I guess he is
Yeah, because the
bored.
Tech
He's
game
bored
was
of the Tech
over at
game.
that point. Yeah, the Tech game was done at that point. Shit.
Yeah, no, it was
But
it was great. That catch was amazing. I had to admit with Kurt, it was just funny as heck to see Kurt. He was like, "Sorry guys, I have the game up right here." In the middle of the Tech
that's a
game,
true
I'm
fan
just
of
like,
the
"That's
sport.
wild."
That's a true fan of the sport. I respect
Yeah.
it.
Hey, Haley
Yeah, but
says
I
Wreckham
Yeah.
BYU game was crazy and busy, and she said Kyle needs to burn that shirt.
Wait, who said that?
Haley, is it Bazin? Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, Haley, yes. At
yeah.
first, I was like, Bailey?
No,
No.
yeah, burn that shirt. Yeah. That was just a wild ending to a really good game. So I
Yeah.
loved watching that one.
Yeah, and
Oh,
I mean
yeah.
Penn State was ranked number 2 coming into the season. They have talented
Yeah.
players. They got the guys to get it done. They just went through a lot of chaos, a lot of problems,
And
coaching changes and everything. But I'm not surprised they were able to stay in this game and keep it competitive against Indiana.
yeah,
So
no, and
hats
I
off to
felt
them. I
like
think they played well.
I felt like Penn State was leading most of this game. I thought though, like Indiana had to
Oh,
really
yeah, they
pull off
were.
a
They
huge
were in
comeback.
it, or yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say a huge comeback, but they were in it. They kept it
They had a
very
rally.
close game.
Sorry.
I think the whole game. Yeah. Well, yeah, because Penn State scored late in the fourth quarter. That's what it was. Penn State scored late, and Indiana, like you said, had to go all the way down the field and score to win. They couldn't even.
Yeah, it was
They couldn't
crazy.
win with the field goal.
Yeah.
And guess who let that offense just get down that field, baby?
Yeah.
Good old Fernando.
Yeah.
Fernando Mendoza. Yeah,
Mendoza.
he did a great
Yeah,
job. That's for sure.
Had a great game, especially
Yep.
the second half when he had to step up.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this next game, Kyle.
Dang, G.
Oregon at
You got all
Iowa?
these Big Ten.
What?
Yeah, come on, Mr. Big Ten over there.
That was another good game in the rain
Yeah,
and
very
the
good
cold.
game.
And
I was about to say cold, rainy, old school football. I mean, low scoring points. Both offenses did not look great in this game. Yeah, if I remember right, yeah, because Iowa went down and scored. They went for 2 and they didn't get the 2-point conversion. I think that initially they did, but then they didn't. And then Oregon had a chance, went down the field, kicked the game-winning field goal. Because it would have been 18-18 if Iowa would have got the 2-point conversion, but they didn't. So then Oregon, went down the field, kicked the game-winning
so
field
mad.
goal. Close game, man. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked that Iowa was still in it.
yeah.
But Oregon, did not look good, especially offensively against this Iowa defense. Yeah, well, like with the cold and rain, But
Just straight up, guys, if y'all don't know Big Ten football, Iowa used to not be able to pass the ball at all. They finally got
Yeah.
a good passing game this year. I
Kinda
feel
like
like a lot better than
Wisconsin.
previous years. But yeah, no,
I think they're averaging
Iowa,
probably 200 yards this year compared to 50 last year. So they're improving. They're improving. They're throwing the
the
ball
last
this
2
year.
seasons.
Yeah. But yeah, no,
But yeah,
Iowa's,
no, it was
still not a
exciting
bad team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
Oregon,
I was sitting here
like you
like,
said, they found a way.
Yeah, I thought Iowa was definitely going to pull up the upset. I was sitting there, I was like, thank God. That helps out a couple of my other teams for sure if they upset
Yeah, I
them.
was-
But no, I didn't realize what the weather was. I wish I could start including that when we pick them, but the weather definitely helped out Iowa, I thought, a lot more than it definitely helped them. They had more of an advantage, I felt like.
Definitely a home field advantage too, as well, which helps. But
All right.
yeah, let's go
The
ahead
next
and
one.
jump to Tulane, Memphis, a Friday night game.
Yeah, I was shocked about because Tulane had to go into their house, which
I
Memphis
picked it.
already had a good game.
Hey,
Yeah, me and Garrett.
Okay, good pick.
We
Or
picked
no, I
it.
didn't pick him. Now I'm thinking about. I'm like, I don't think I picked him.
I know
but
you
that
did.
was a good pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the
That was a good
Friday
pick. I'll
show,
give you that one.
and Stanford Steve chose Tulane. I knew he read something off right. I said there ain't no way.
Yeah.
Because Memphis already had a battle at home, I felt like, with a decent team, which was USF, or
Yeah,
I think I
and
said that
Yeah,
right.
South Florida.
Tulane the week before gets drove by UTSA, and so you
Yes, that's
think
what I thought. See?
Tulane has no chance, right? I felt like Tulane was a much better team than what they showed against UTSA.
Agreed.
God, yes.
Yeah. All right. Go to
Yeah,
the next.
probably.
I was,
to say
I
about
was
this, but
really
both
impressed
these
with
teams-
Tulane, though. I mean, because
Yeah.
I don't think the score was as indicative of how this game was. Because Tulane was in complete control almost the whole game. They were leading
Yeah.
by 2 scores most of
Yeah.
this game.
You're
They
right.
were dominating Memphis. So
Yeah.
hats off to Tulane.
I agree. I
Yeah,
agree.
but I feel like both these teams are out, right? For sure.
Right now, I don't see a chance for any of these teams making it in. I think it's
No.
going to be between South Florida, Navy, and Memphis.
Yeah, and when we
But
have the
they
rankings up
they
there,
will make a good bowl game.
want to make
Oh,
sure
sorry. Go
people
ahead.
understand that when we show, let's say we go back to Tulane and number 22, that was coming into that game. They were ranked number 22,
Yeah.
not what they are currently.
And their records, I don't change because they played that prior week. I didn't.
Yeah,
I know
until
it's-
we go to that.
Yeah.
I don't
I
put
kept
up
their
the
records the same.
I just show the score and let y'all talk about it. So,
Okay.
all right.
Yeah,
Now
we'll
the
jump into the
last
next one.
recap. You know,
The big
oh
big game of the week.
man, that was our big game of the week last week, and you got to give a big to Texas Tech and those Red Raiders wreck 'em defense, man. That was one heck of a defensive show, man, and pretty much shut down BYU except for one drive. So
It was one great kicking clinic for them, baby. For Tech.
A lot of punts.
oh,
Yeah.
a lot of
Field goals.
field goals.
Hey, if any NFL team needs a kicker, hey, Texas Tech has a good one that they're showcasing
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah, he's got a lot of practice. God dang.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
no,
was my
I'm
big
just-
takeaway from the game was Tech's red zone offense, man. They got to score in the red zone.
That's
You
what I
know,
was just
Tech
gonna
played
talk
great,
about.
I thought, overall, but their red zone offense is what kills them. I mean, obviously their defense played phenomenal, kept them, big lead in this game throughout this game. But Tech could have won this game 50-0 or 50-7. I mean, they could have easily had 50, 60 points on them if they could score in the red
Roman
zone.
doors,
But
Yeah. And
go ahead.
Yeah,
What
no.
were you going to say about the red zone scoring?
What was I gonna say?
Yeah, were you going to say something similar
Yeah.
or what?
Yeah. No, I was just gonna sit. We were arguing about it today in the beginning of class. Really, like that we were talking about, and I was like, yeah, well, like this isn't the NFL. Like I feel like the NFL, yeah, you should be getting points no matter what. This is college football. You got to score. You can't just kick field goal. I know points are points, but you can't do this in college football. College football is a little different. I feel like there's a lot more explosive plays that can happen anytime, where you can't rely on kicks, especially
Yeah.
especially pushing passes. Like you're gonna play harder teams than BYU.
right.
Like y'all got to score
I mean,
more.
Yeah, everybody,
I
and
think-
they
go
even know they got to score in the red zone, and it's not something they come into going, well, we're not going to end up scoring. But I was yelling at what you heard in Blindside, the movie, going, run the dang ball, and not right up the gut. I mean, hit the four hole. I mean, hit the C gap a little more, and see, get some kickouts right there. Close to the edge, and let the back, running stretch plays and going right up the gut, is just not going to work there.
Yeah, nah, you really want to see me coach up something crazy right now? Is Tech has one of the biggest mismatches on their offense out of any other team. I feel like when you put Williams out for like basically a route to run, you got the linebacker covering him. Williams, I feel like, has to be one of the fastest kids in college football right now. He's so quick and explosive. I don't know if y'all have seen it yet on TV, but he is fast.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a mismatch when he goes out for a route and a linebacker covers him. It's a mismatch every time. That's all Tech needs to be able to like read that. Really, I feel like, and he's open most of the time, and he can catch the ball.
Well,
And it's
It's one
easy
of
to
our
kind of set
biggest-
up that mismatch.
Kyle was
Yeah.
there. You were at Tech. I mean, you go to Tech, and you're wearing a Texas shirt, man. I don't know, but anyways, yeah. Here's some of the things that Kyle that you saw. This is coming into the pit, right? For a game day. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's
then-
the pit right there.
oh,
Yes.
Yeah. Let me get rid of that thing there.
Not
All
like the pit for NASCAR, guys.
yeah, and then you got the bus. I mean,
The bonus.
the first thing I noticed, it's got 5 ACs on that sucker, man. Yeah.
Yeah, but you see who the bus is missing though on it? There ain't no Pat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
Well,
still
no
pretty-
Pat,
it's
but
still
well, he's
pretty
got his
recent.
own show, man. So he probably has a bus that has just his picture on it. He just didn't catch it, right? Because he hadn't been there. He wasn't there quite yet, right?
Yeah, he wasn't there yet on.
Hey, here's where they kick the field goals, and then you show back towards the pit, and here's where it got crazy, right?
Yes, that's the start of the show.
Oh wow! Let's get a little audio. I don't know if I've got it.
That was their Friday show right there. That they do
Yeah,
college
I watched
live
that.
Yeah, and here
or
you go.
college football live. Sorry.
Yep. So that was some of the videos there. Quick shots for Kyle. Hey, thanks for getting us those shots there, man.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
really
Yeah,
cool.
heck of
It wasn't like it was down the road. I had to drive 8 hours.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, heck
that
of
literally,
an
right, Kyle?
experience, though.
Right across the road.
Oh, yeah. It
Yeah.
was just crazy, though, to see that. Especially people camping out was the craziest.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, and I mean, everybody on the game day set and everything talked about how great Lubbock was, and how just how great it is to see their football program and everyone,
Yeah.
all the alumni, everyone just being so bought into this program and so excited to be, and be proud for being from Tech and everything. So it was a cool show.
But to
It was a
actually
good
go
one.
here at the right time, they had the show and everything is just crazy. And their team is
Yeah.
actually good.
Nah,
Yeah.
I know. That's awesome.
I'm hoping that they'll come back, maybe either next year or maybe even the playoffs.
Sure.
Did they do a special in the playoffs? I think
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they have.
they
for
might
sure
be
the
back. Hey, if
playoffs.
Tech hosts a home game here, they might
Very
be
possible.
back.
Very possible.
Yeah.
And yeah, the way Tech's looking, they should be able to build a program that's going to be pretty good for the next few years. That's for sure. Especially
All right.
with the NIL money still coming in. But
There it
let's
is,
go ahead
yeah.
and jump into
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah.
Garrett, lead us off with the
Actually, no,
first
not
one.
this week.
Helmet
Since he's
stickers.
your
Helmet
favorite.
stickers.
Yeah.
Hey, offensive
It's
player of
not
the
my
week,
favorite.
Kyle. Who do you have?
Oh, I said Garrett
Well-
lead us all because he
Oh.
is his favorite.
There you
It's
go.
not- I mean, Diego Pavier, senior quarterback, Vanderbilt. He had a great game. Yeah, they went against Auburn. Kind of tough, nitty-gritty kind of game, I mean, Auburn really bounced back. They kind of found some rhythm. Vanderbilt had to really stay in this game.
Oh yeah.
And they had to really make something happen offensively. Pavier, 377 passing yards, 75% completion rating, 3 touchdowns, 112 rushing yards, and a rushing touchdown. So hats off to him. Heck of a stat line. And, I still think he could be in the running for a Heisman when it's all said and done, just depending on how this Vanderbilt season kind of turns out. Right now, they're still looking on the out when it comes to the playoff and rankings and everything. But, you never know what happens in the SEC, and they could have a possibility of, moving up and sneaking in. So hats off to Diego Pavier. Heck of a game this last week. Anything to add, Kyle?
Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this man. Hey, he could definitely see it now though. He can use his arm or he can use his legs. Really, we've seen in the
Yeah.
past though. Yeah, this kid is definitely an athlete. Really, that's what his label is. Definitely, like he can
Yeah.
really
I think
move
kinda-
on his feet and basically do everything. I feel like.
Yeah, he kind of learned a little bit after that Texas game because I feel like Texas, he didn't utilize his legs a lot. So then against Auburn, he was doing everything he could to make sure they stayed in the game and won that game. So he took off running a lot more. But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
let's,
Yeah.
who do you got
Jump
this
into the
week for?
defense?
All right.
Defense
Let's
player
see
of the
what we
week.
got. And this time I'll say, Kyle, go ahead, man.
Yeah, no, we got Jacob Rodriguez. Yeah, he's definitely the hot. Everybody's calling him. They're trying to hype him up to get up to the Heisman level because he has the most forced fumbles in all of college football for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just crazy though. This man's one heck of an athlete. One crazy story. If you ever look up his backstory, it's awesome. His girlfriend is a Black Hawk
No, not his
helicopter
girlfriend.
pilot.
His wife.
It's his
Wife, sorry,
right? I think,
sorry,
yeah,
yes, his wife. Sorry about that. But yeah, his wife is a Black Hawk helicopter
Pilot.
She's a
Pilot for the
pilot.
military.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the army,
But yeah,
right
no,
up.
he had a crazy week for sure. Everybody's hyping him up. He definitely should be on the Heisman watch list, I feel like. But his stats was a total of 14 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 interception, and then he had 1 fumble recovery, which was awesome. Yeah, after he got the pick, the announcer's like, might as well just go get himself a fumble recovery too right
Yeah.
after.
Well, that was that lateral, and one of the guys from Tech was standing by it and not really going for it, and then started to roll. Then he started to go down, and that's when J.O. says, "Hey, man, you're too late, buddy. That's mine."
Yeah, no, this is awesome to hear because they were like, man, he's just definitely building up his Heisman resume.
Yeah, that was great. That was
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
awesome.
He does a phenomenal job with
First
that
off.
defense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
first off, his mustache is awesome.
Yeah.
He's got a great stash.
Hey,
I love the
All
stash.
the linebackers.
You should have cut your beard
What?
off, Garrett. You would have been close if
Yeah,
you
I
did
could
just
have
with the
been
mustache,
rocking a
right?
stash like Mr. Rodriguez
Hey,
over there, man. That
gee.
dude's a dog.
Gee, all the linebackers have mustache. They call them the Mustache Mafia.
Hey, I like that. I like
Yeah,
that. I back
that's
it.
pretty
Heck
funny.
yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, just
Yeah,
piggyback
college
off what
game
you said.
day.
I was just like,
College. Oh yeah, I didn't even include this. College game day, we're handing out mustaches the whole time. I'm like, just grow a roll one like me. But they were handing them out to everyone to wear them. You saw
That's
Kurt
cool.
put it on.
yeah,
Yeah.
Upside
I saw
down.
the fans and everyone have the stash on, so that was awesome.
Yeah,
But
did
yeah,
I have
definitely
that
the leader
on
of the
right?
defense, and man, he's great at creating turnovers.
Yeah.
Absolute dog.
Yeah, I mean,
Real good at creating turnovers.
creating turnovers, getting turnovers. I mean, getting the interceptions.
leader.
Man, I
Yeah.
mean, just everywhere.
it
And
all.
that catch on that interception wasn't easy.
It was a
He
good
tips
catch.
it to himself, So, yeah, well, you can't say enough about that game, man. So, but we got to move on. We're going to move on
Let's keep it
to
rolling.
the Heisman watch.
Oh, yeah.
Right
Well,
there
really-
it is. Oh man,
We could
there.
just chat it off at the same time, I guess. You can leave it up if you want. But yeah, I really kept it the same. Really, the stats and everything has not changed much. Julian saying you already know his completion rate is crazy. Fernando Mendoza definitely had a rough week, which he came back to win that game against Penn. But he definitely had a huge game because it was
Yeah.
a away game. I don't think he was really ready for the crowd.
Yeah, them two right now, I would say there's a tie, and Mendoza may have the edge too. So, 1 and 2, there's not much between the 1 and 2 we have. So,
Oh yeah. Ty Simpson, he had a decent week. Really, nothing stood out, but they're still a really good team. I felt like Bama was, but I'm just gonna keep him up there because I don't think much has really changed. Marcel Reed, God, this man could do it all, but he didn't have a crazy good game, but he didn't have a bad game either. I felt like I'm definitely gonna leave him up there, and then Hayes King. God, if he would have had a game last week, I probably would have moved him up, but he had a bye week. Hayes King is a dog. I don't know. This Georgia Tech team is special with him, I feel like. A great veteran like him.
Yeah.
Gary, you want to add
Yeah,
on to anything?
I think this is a solid list, and then I was watching the show where you were in the background, the Friday game day show. They had the quick one with Desmond Howard, and he was talking about the same list of people pretty much that we had. I was like, hey, we're onto something here.
Yeah.
We're thinking the same as all the other guys. And,
Yeah.
the big thing is, there's 3 undefeated teams or 1, 2, 3, Alabama, Ohio State, Indiana. We got all 3 quarterbacks still on here. Ty Simpson, they're ranked number 4, one of the best teams, Alabama. So, I think these guys know how to win. We talk about this every week, but these guys are winning. They're consistent. They play really well. Julian Sand, I think, is playing lights out. I mean, his completion rating, his throws that he's making to his top-notch receivers is killer. And I always see things about like Julian Sand mentioning that Jeremiah Smith should win the Heisman, who had a great week this last week.
right.
Should be in the Heisman race as well. But then Jeremiah Smith's back here saying, no, Julian Sand is a Heisman candidate. He's doing more than I am. So it's like they're kind of back and forth promoting each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Desmond's-
that Ohio State team's really good, and so I like that Julian Sand is a top contender for this Heisman Trophy.
Yeah, Desmond's not really happy with the Heisman list when he was going over it Friday. He was
He
like,
wasn't happy
well,
about it.
you look at Ohio State, Julian Sand's not even the best player on that team. So why should he be number 1 for Heisman? I was just saying, I'm like, he has a point in a way.
He's got a point,
Yeah, and
Well,
I
who's
think
keeping them undefeated?
especially position-wise. I mean, you got Jeremiah Smith, who's probably the best receiver in the country, and then even defense, we got Caleb Downs, who's the best defense player in the country. But anyways.
Caleb Downs a dog.
well, and you
so,
see Desmond's
it's
pushing
interesting.
also. He was pushing for A&M to be number 1, and I think that has something to do with his rival Ohio State. So.
Yeah, he just doesn't like Ohio State. So.
No, I don't know. I kind of lean towards that way as well. So, all right, we'll go into our next
let's
segment.
try it. Speed round.
Upset alerts, and didn't get everybody. We had one maybe, but I do want to talk one that's not on there either.
Hey, Dad, has anybody commented? Sorry, I'm over here
No,
asking.
only Haley was the
YouTube?
last one on Facebook, and then on YouTube, I have nobody commenting that I've seen.
Oh,
All right, let's
So
okay.
keep rolling.
Yeah, no, the first one we got number 20, Virginia, taking on at Duke, which I feel like this Duke team, God, you don't know what Duke team you're really going to get. This Duke team ain't bad. Last week was definitely, Duke looked rough, but but Duke has proven themselves like weeks prior for that. Definitely can hang in there and win some close battles against some decently good teams. God, I can't even bring it up right now. But Duke definitely pulled off an upset against a couple of teams, I thought,
well,
that we
yeah,
were
I
pretty
mean, they're
shocked
still
about.
Yeah, I
if
mean,
that record is correct at 4-1 that you
that
got up
record's
there.
correct.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the big thing about Duke. I mean, they started the
Oh,
season
yeah.
rough and they've played some pretty bad games, I think, to start the season. But man, they've really turned it around. I mean, 4-1 in ACC. Right now, they're still in the hunt to have a
yeah,
possibility of playing in the ACC championship. They're right
yeah.
behind SMU. So this Duke team, they can make some waves, make some kind of chaos over there in the ACC. And Virginia's got one loss in the ACC as well. So if Duke beats Virginia, they're ahead of Virginia.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah, I love this as an upset alert because I think Duke playing at home, they got a lot to play for still. They're still up in the air for them. So, and Virginia coming off a big loss last week is going to
yeah.
Garrett,
really play a big toll
hey,
into it.
so when it comes to playoffs, do they look at their overall record or do they look at their conference record?
Both.
For getting because the ACC will get an automatic bid into the playoffs, so the ACC champion will get in the playoffs. Now,
Yeah,
overall record will count to the other spots, to the other top 12 spots. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So right now, there's
Yeah.
not an ACC team that's ranked in the top 12. So it's pretty much whoever's going to win the ACC is probably the team that's going to get in,
and
unless somehow there's a lot of upsets and Georgia Tech sneaks
yeah.
in. But that's I don't see that happening. Not with how good the SEC is.
Right, but I want to tell you though, it last year it gave them an automatic bid. This year they changed the rule. It does not. I mean, automatic buy. I said bid.
Bye. Yeah.
It does not give them that automatic buy like it did last year, where your 4 conference champions, who all 4 lost, and had the first week bye. So that's something that people need to know about, is that no, it doesn't mean you get the bye. It just means you're in. And
Yes.
if you're in the tournament for the most part, tournament, playoffs, same thing.
All right,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's kind of like how SMU was last year. SMU was undefeated, lost in the conference championship, and then that's why all the debate between Alabama getting in and SMU getting in last year, because
Yeah.
SMU got that last regular spot. And
Yep.
so this year, I don't see that happening. I just don't see an
Right.
ACC team getting in unless they win the championship. So that's my opinion, but we'll see.
Sorry, yeah, no,
All right,
because
let's
the
move
team
in.
I was gonna, well, the team I was gonna mention was UConn. UConn just beat Duke, but UConn is 5-0, or no, 7-3, but they're 5-0. But I didn't know that they're independents. They're in independence.
Oh, yeah.
UConn is, but they are undefeated.
so-
It says in conference. I don't know how they do that.
Yeah,
but-
I mean,
Yeah, there is no conference.
I just don't think the independence is. Yeah, I just don't think they'll be good enough to get a spot in because of the 3 losses. So yeah, they don't have a conference championship or a way to get in with 3 losses. But yeah,
all right.
go ahead and jump into this Oklahoma at Alabama. Oh,
God, I don't really even want to know how to talk about this one because I don't even like OU. But Oklahoma definitely definitely proved themselves. I want to say last week
2 weeks ago.
or the week prior, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oklahoma definitely had a huge game that they had to take on. I didn't think Oklahoma was going to win at all, but they definitely pulled off the upset. But now going to Alabama, what is John Mateer going to pull off for them, really? I feel like. I don't really have anything else to say with Oklahoma. Oklahoma just needs to clean up a few things. I feel like their defense is still really good, I feel like. And this Oklahoma team could definitely upset Alabama if Alabama ain't doing really good, really. I feel like if Bama's having too many turnovers, they're not going to really do too great against Oklahoma. This Oklahoma team, I feel like, is decently good after losing I know they probably lost a couple of close ones, but I feel like this OU team is still really good, and I would watch out for a huge upset here against Bama. I know Bama's rolling right now, but I think they might get their. I think they might just be relaxed in this game, all laid back, because they think they're just above everybody else. Because they're just rolling right now. Really, they're probably just chilling. But I wouldn't take this game lightly for Oklahoma to upset them.
Yeah, I mean, Alabama's rolling, like you said, but you remember who won this game last year when Oklahoma and Alabama played. Granted, it was in Norman, Oklahoma, but Oklahoma beat them bad last year. Not even close. And that pretty much knocked Alabama out of the playoffs.
I think it was only 24.
So Alabama's got a lot of revenge.
I think it was only like 24-3. I thought it was a low-scoring game, defensive battle.
But no, Oklahoma dominated that game almost the whole time. It was insane.
Yeah.
24-3. Alabama didn't score a touchdown on them.
Yeah, they beat them by 3 touchdowns and a field goal.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. On this one, it's just like, I've said this week after week is that, for the SEC, any given Saturday, and you may see an upset. So this is one I would just watch out for. I mean, I really, really think that this is going to be a close game, closer than what you think. And I think it's going to be like a South Carolina game for Alabama where they're just going to have to pull it out.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, like you said, Kyle, this Oklahoma defense is good. This Alabama offense has been really good, but they had moments where they have been inconsistent and struggled a little bit, especially in the first half. So it'll be interesting to see. Plus, the playoff indications and SEC battle for this game is huge. Huge playoff indications, considering Alabama is ranked number 4.
Let's jump into our favorite upset of the week, I think. This defense is no joke for Texas. Playing at Georgia, I don't care if it's a away game or not. Texas is out for some revenge, I feel like. Texas is on a mission right now to basically claim that they're the dogs in the SEC. Texas, this defensive line is no joke. I've told y'all every week. Vanderbilt has experienced that the first 3 quarters at least. Texas let them come back in the 4th. But Texas' defensive line is crazy good, and Simmons is a dog for that D-line. And I got Texas pulling off a huge upset, really. That's not my pick, but
I mean, I just see that it's a potential for upset again. It's just, when teams like this play that are that close, it's going to be the difference in usually turnovers, and who makes the most mental mistakes is going to be the one that has the least chance of winning. When it's close.
Yeah, and I mean, I think this is just a huge test for Texas. Like, Texas has, beaten Oklahoma, beaten Vandy, looked great, looked terrible against Kentucky, looked terrible against Mississippi State, still won the games, luckily. But this is probably, I think, the best team Texas has played so far. So it'll be really interesting to see. It's a night game in Athens, Georgia. Texas is on the road. Can Texas step up and win the big-time game? They haven't beat Georgia in the past year. Played them twice, couldn't beat them. They were close to the second time. I think they should have won that. They had a dang good chance of winning that game, but this will be definitely upset alert. Definitely big, lots of at stake here because both these teams are right now technically in the playoffs, and whoever loses this game is going to be either right on the edge or, or Texas could possibly be eliminated from the playoffs based off this game. So very interesting to see. Big time upset. Yeah. Let's just keep it rolling, boys. What else we got?
Do you want to talk about the maybe or nah?
Go ahead, Kyle. You can talk about it.
Yeah, I got number 5 and the number 5 FCS school taking on Kentucky. A 10-0 team, Tennessee Tech. Right now, their odds aren't looking too good, but I feel like they could definitely upset Kentucky because Kentucky ain't doing too hot this year. I feel like. But right now, their prediction is a 5.6 that Tennessee Tech would beat Kentucky.
Hey, super dog. No.
Yeah.
Hey,
there's
I
still
feel like
that
they could definitely pull it off. But
oh yeah.
Carlton
Dad,
pulled it off
you had
against
another game
Army,
in there, huh?
but Army is no
is true.
Kentucky.
Right.
Dad, you
Right.
said you had a maybe upset alert, huh?
Oh, well, my maybe upset alert is still, those Gamecocks, man. They're the ones that I think you got to watch out for.
Hawks for life.
They're the South
Yeah,
Carolina
who did they play this
Gamecocks.
week? Huh?
They're
Who did they play
playing
this week?
A&M,
Bama.
and that's for
Or-
A&M.
Yeah, sorry, A&M.
I think A&M is going to be the ones that are going to have to play, some of their best football, even if they're playing at home. I think this is
They're at
one of
home.
those. Yeah. And so this is one
A&M
of
doesn't
those.
lose at home.
Yeah.
We've already seen that.
Hey, you can't take South Carolina. You can't take South Carolina lightly. This is
Yeah.
the time of the year where the upsets happen, man. This is like the nitty gritty.
Didn't South Carolina pull it off last year?
Yeah. So
Hawks
you
won,
know,
Wait,
but
they beat A&M last year? No,
it was
Auburn,
in
I
South
think, that beat 'em.
Carolina. Yeah, but it was in
Yeah.
South
South Carolina beat
too.
Alabama, I think, last year.
But they
Or-
beat-
no,
they
not
beat
Alabama.
A&M.
They beat Ole Miss.
And A&M went on a skid after that. So.
Hawks for life.
Yeah, and they were undefeated at that point too. So I don't see it happening, but I think it's possible. So
Put that in quotations.
Anything can
I'm
happen.
quoting a
SEC
movie
for
over here,
sure.
guys.
yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right. So
I know what you're saying.
all right.
Hey, all I gotta say about
For
that
other
is,
people
man,
to
it's
understand that.
November.
Yeah,
It's November. It's like whenever you feel like, okay, you can kind of understand who the good teams are, who these mediocre teams are. Like, you kind of see how everything's turning out. That's when the
Right.
upsets seem to happen. I remember last year watching all these games like, oh my God, there's so many upsets. And who's falling this week,
yeah.
Like
Rival
Ole Miss
week is the
last year.
worst.
A&M lost last year to someone like Auburn or something. Anyways, let's
Yeah.
keep it rolling. Let's
Yeah,
get into our
well, we're gonna-
pick'ems.
Let's look at the games to watch. There'll be the games that we're picking today as well. So we'll put that up on the screen here coming in. So let's
And then we'll do
bring that
the
in.
records after.
And here is the games and the networks that they'll be on as well. So Arizona
And the helmets.
going to the Cincinnati and Michigan and Northwestern. Yeah, I got a couple of them. Didn't get a chance to put all the effort into getting all the helmets, but I thought that was kind of cool, right? Notre Dame.
That looks nice.
Notre Dame, Pittsburgh, South Florida,
Game days.
Navy. That's one we didn't talk about either. That's a potential upset that Navy could pull the upset. And then you got Oklahoma, Alabama. We've already talked about upset alerts. Virginia, Duke. We've talked about them already a little bit. And then Iowa and USC and Utah and Baylor. So those are going to be our picks with our big game of the week as well. So, all right, let's get ready to get this thing started. So here we go.
What about our records?
Oh, let me pull that up here. We'll get the
Because you just love seeing that, don't you?
it's amazing you brought it up. So
Yeah,
so
you're the one that dead last, Kyle.
Yeah.
Garrett.
Yeah, you're negative for you lost on us. Garrett stayed the same as far as distance behind me. So
Okay.
we evened out on a couple of games. So Kyle, you're only you're below 500 though.
Oh, I was gonna say, if Garrett, did I read this right? Did you get the quote from ESPN that is Michigan State? Did they get the penalty for recruiting? They are on a 3-year suspension. I think they got.
Yeah, I haven't.
It was for something.
I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, I mean you.
Michigan State got
for Michigan
something
State.
for.
Yeah, could be possible.
For
I
recruiting.
haven't heard anything yet. We'll see. This Saturday, if game day talks about it a little bit. I mean, I wouldn't
Yeah,
be
I was
surprised.
trying to look for.
There it is.
I know
MSU
someone-
football hit with massive blow from NCAA.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
from Sports Illustrated. So that
Yeah, I
is
knew
up
that
there.
because it just happened
They
today,
got a
and I
lot of
said,
problems, right, with
Yeah.
their
I
football
said
team.
somebody. I was like, dang, are y'all really cheating and you'll still find a way to lose?
Oh,
Yeah,
they've-
well-
they've had a rough season, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's right. So I don't know exactly the details, but I'd like to find out. That's for sure to see.
Call that the death penalty, right?
I mean,
there.
well, it's in this day and age,
Well,
it
3
seems like
years.
it's hard to do. How do you go to a point where it's actually cheating? So with NIL. So, all right, you about ready for your first pick, and we'll bring that up
Easy.
here. Yeah, we'll bring that.
Yeah, speed round.
Boom. There it
Steve
is.
Brown, what do you mean?
No.
Speed round.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, I heard
going
Steve
quick.
Brown.
Steve Brown.
I was like, what coach is that?
So you got the Wildcats here, and the
All right. Well,
wait, you got Bearcats and Wildcats. What is? Oh, Bearcats sound like a growl, don't they?
Dang, I might as well lead this one off, but this is tough.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
it
Kyle.
is
What do you
tough.
think?
I feel like you don't know what Arizona team you're going to get. And then Cincinnati's just been, God, last week I said they've been rolling everybody, and then they finally lost after I said that. God, I don't know. Both these teams are just, what's the weather? No.
But they're playing
No,
in
I'll take it.
It's 11
Cincinnati,
o'clock
so it's going to be
in
cold.
Ohio, so it's going to be cold. I can tell you that probably.
And
but
Arizona's going to have to get used to the time. I'm going with Cincinnati.
Yeah. You're going with Cincinnati.
Yeah, Arizona's what, an hour behind at least?
Yeah,
2 hours?
I just think Cincinnati's the better team, so I'm going with Cincinnati as well.
I need to start looking
yeah, I
at the
think
weather.
Cincinnati's more consistent. They got a lot more to play for because they still got a chance to get in this Big 12 championship, especially if Tech or BYU loses, which hopefully Tech does not. But I don't think they will. Anyways, but yeah, give me Cincinnati winning in a close one though.
Yeah, don't get
It's
me
11
wrong.
o'clock game, so it's going to be close.
I'd like them to lose, but they're favored
Yeah,
right now.
I think I'm rooting against them, but I think they're going to win the game.
Yeah, because that one loss still looms there, and I'd like to see it 2 losses, so at least.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay.
But
The weather ain't bad. All right, good.
yeah, so now your next pick coming up. There it is.
Jared, you can lead us off. Big 12 or Big 10.
All right, well, I absolutely hate Michigan. God, I can't stand them. This could be a possible upset. Northwestern did look terrible last week, I think, against USC. I think they played USC, and they kind of kept it close, and then USC ended up running away with it. I believe that's who they played. I could be wrong. Anyways, Northwestern, a lot better season this year than they've had in years past. Michigan, I just think, is bigger, faster, stronger, better recruits, more talent. They're just better. They'll beat Northwestern this week, even though I hope they lose because we don't like that team up north. Go ahead, Kyle.
Yeah, you already said it basically. Michigan is the better athlete. I'm going Michigan. You can't. I don't like Michigan, but yeah, no.
So
Dan, you got anything to say?
now,
You got any
so
comments?
Garrett, Michigan, Kyle, Michigan. Golly, I hate to see all 3 of us go with that, but I mean Northwestern. There's a chance. I mean, we've seen them already.
At Wrigley Field.
Yeah, and they're. Oh man, now I'm going with Michigan. I just hate to go with Michigan, but that's going with your mind and not your heart. So, okay, next pick coming in. And
From College Game Day is going to be there.
Yeah, College Game Day is going to Pitt.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah, I'm sure they're pretty excited about that.
I don't know why they picked this game.
It's because they've already been to Georgia, I think. Yeah, they've already been to Georgia once this year.
But I feel like this week has
Instead
so
of
many
going to
good
Georgia,
games
Texas
you could go
game.
to.
Oh yeah.
They
And
could have
this
went
was
to the
a-
Georgia-Texas game, but
a non-conference game. So, but they've been playing each other for a very long time.
and they've already been to Alabama.
Yeah.
So I think they
Well-
wanted to mix it up. But no, interesting matchup here because I think this is the toughest team Notre Dame's going to play for the rest of the season. And if Notre Dame loses this game, they're pretty much done. They're out the playoffs. But if Notre Dame gets a big win this week, then they're pretty much a lock into the playoffs. And they're pretty much their season set. I think they play one or two more games the rest of the year. But yeah, a lot of at stake here. Pitt, turning around. They still got a chance in the ACC as well because obviously everyone in the ACC's got a chance to win this dang thing right now. But even with Pitt being at home, even with game day being there, I actually think Notre Dame's going to win. I think Marcus Freeman's going to have his boys playing. They're going to pretty much, keep their playoff spot in lock. So give me Notre Dame, sadly. I'll be rooting for Pitt. I think I'll root for Pitt.
Dang it, Garrett.
Yeah, the
Notre Dame's going to win it.
It's not what I wanted to hear.
So
I like Notre Dame a lot. I really do like Notre Dame. Rudy. Okay, I love Notre Dame, but I want the huge upset to happen.
yeah.
I'm gonna take Pitt in this game.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Hey,
Okay.
It's
Hey,
hey, man, this is a good upset
Hey, it lines
game.
up the rest of our weeks for the script, okay? Pitt wins.
Well, yeah.
And it opens up a playoff spot. If Notre Dame loses this game, there's another playoff spot open up for an SEC or Big Ten team.
Yeah. And,
So
and who
that'll
knows?
help us.
Pitt could be in the mix as well. So,
Yeah.
and so, man, Notre Dame has really started to come around. They're looking well, but man, I like the upset in this one. We didn't even have it in an upset alert, but I really like Pitt. And you know, for some reason, what was the
It went up.
odds on this one? Or what's the line on this one? Let's
Oh,
see.
it's
Now it says Notre Dame.
12.5. It changed for Notre Dame.
12 and a
12.5.
half? Oh,
Yeah.
I'd bet against that.
How much? 12 and a half?
Yeah, and the total's
Pitt
going to be
covers that.
55.5.
Over, under? Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
take under.
I'm going with the upset, though. I'm going to go with Pitt playing in at home. I'm gonna take them as well. I'm going to go with Kyle, and I'm going to get those Pitt Panthers.
Okay.
There you
All
go.
right.
The
Who
next
wants to lead us
game.
off on this next one? This is a big
Dad,
game.
you want to lead us off?
Do I want to lead you off? Let's see.
Oh, Dad, happy Veterans Day. Or, yeah, right?
Belated
Well,
Veterans
Oh, yeah,
Day.
shout out, Dad. And
Hey.
Yeah, belated Veterans Day.
I know
Thank
it's
you for your
late,
service,
but yeah,
Father.
shout out.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. You know, yeah, that was
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Sure. And I mean,
Yeah.
I appreciate your support. So, yeah, and Navy, you know, we talked about it earlier a little bit, but I think, you know, South Florida is the real deal in this conference for the American Conference, and I think that they're going to be the team to beat still. I mean, I see them in the conference championship if they win it. There's a shot there. And we'll see who's on the other side. I don't know how they pick them. I can't even remember if there's a East and West, but I think South Florida is going to win this game over Navy.
Yeah, not. Yes. I feel like, yeah, that's a great
And they're
pick,
going to
Dad.
beat those
But
squids. Yeah.
I feel like Dad was right the first week when he did call this. Like these military schools aren't getting enough money. I feel like for recruits, and that's what's really pulling them down. I feel like because look at Tarleton upsetting Army, which is crazy to see the first week like that happen.
Right.
But I just feel like these military schools aren't getting enough money for their for recruiting, which I
Right.
feel like South Florida definitely has the better athletes in this game. I love their quarterback. I got South Florida.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Okay, interesting picks. No, this is a really big a lot of implications coming in this game. You know, both these teams one loss in the American, and well, the way I see it right now, unless San Jose State really has something to say, but I think these teams are fighting for the 12 playoff spot right now. South Florida has that 12 playoff spot now that Memphis lost. I think South Florida is a good team. They've been rolling lately. I think they've been actually playing really good football. Especially in the last 3 or 4 weeks. You know, they've been putting it on people. They slipped up against Memphis, but that's a dang good football team. I have South Florida winning this game in a relatively close game. Navy had a rough week last week, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
That was the yeah. Did you hear that?
Is that
The
NASCAR?
Bulls, you know, the Bulls. Don't you hear it?
bull?
Listen.
It's like,
Oh, okay.
There
Yeah,
you
that's
go.
it's not like NASCAR.
like a cow, but
Yeah.
I was like,
You hear the.
I was mid-conversation. I didn't even know what was that sound.
Yeah, I was trying to catch you right at the end there, but you know it didn't kind of work out that way.
Dad, have you had any more comments or anything?
And
Sorry to
yeah,
interrupt.
they said Kyle needs to just keep quiet there. No, I'm just joking. No, no,
Oh, who said that, Kaylee?
no, nobody said that. I did. Kyle, with the
Oh, we didn't
record
get any
like that,
comments, though?
with the record
Yeah.
below 500, you know, sad part is that I've picked with you in the Pittsburgh and Notre Dame game, so I'm probably.
Oh yeah, you can pick
glutton
against
for-
me in this one too. I'm gonna make it
well,
easy
no, I've
as heck.
picked with you, but all right.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just gonna make this one easier to pick from. But somebody's on a roll right now, and you ain't stopping this, especially at home. The tide is rolling. I got Bama easy pick.
Oh, you got Bama. Oh,
Oh,
wrong
okay.
one.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. So
You know what, Kyle? I like that pick. I'm going to call it right now. Alabama gets off to a slow start. Oklahoma's going to take advantage of this game. They're going to be in the lead almost all this game. And then, oh, God, why was I about to say Caleb Williams? Ryan Williams, right? Isn't it Ryan Williams? He's going to catch a big-time play, make a big-time play for Alabama.
Yes.
The receiver? Yeah.
Yeah, you got
Yes.
And then Alabama's going to win. Alabama's going to win it on a field goal. Give me Alabama.
it. You
Just
got
'cause
Alabama.
it's on Nick Saban Field.
Field goal. Nah.
Yeah,
There
it'll
you
be
go.
close. This is gonna be on 2:30 on ABC. It's gonna be a close game.
Did you hear
I
that
already
one,
know
Garrett?
Dad's gonna pick.
Did
Yeah,
you
I
hear
heard
that one? Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Roll
It-
Tide.
yeah, it's kind of a
Roll Tide, roll,
an
baby.
elephant. Man, I'm torn. I like this upset in the brewing. I mean, between OU and
I think Dad
Alabama.
likes it.
I think Alabama, is good. I just see them. They've come so close. They did lose. They do have a loss, a non-conference loss. And who was that at too? Y'all
Florida
remember?
State.
Huh?
Florida State.
Yeah,
Florida
Florida
State. First
State.
week of the season.
And
The
and
very
that
first-
was one of those
Oh my
games
God,
you thought,
yeah.
no way, they were going to beat Alabama. So I'm going to go with the upset. I'm going to see Oklahoma go into Alabama. Is it Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and
Yeah.
they
Tuscaloosa.
ups Tuscaloosa. I can't say it right. I'm going with OU, and I don't
Super
like
favorite.
OU,
All right.
but I like them to win. They'll help me out
Oh.
here on my record. So
Let me quote something real quick. I'm so sorry. Just
go, yo,
Rude.
I got
I'm
you,
gonna throw
man.
this out there real quick. LSU looked a lot better with their new partial coach that they have. LSU, I felt like played a lot better than last week than any other week. I felt like the coaching was a lot better than previous weeks. I felt like for LSU.
Wasn't he fired at McNeese State, and he was fired from
Frank
UTSA with Frank
UTSA.
Wilson? So I'm like,
He got let go from UTSA and McNeese, and now
Yeah.
then he took a job over there at LSU, and now he's the interim head coach.
right, but he was.
Okay, well,
under,
why y'all making me look bad?
hey,
I didn't think
you
I didn't think LSU looked all that good. I mean,
no, but
Okay,
I didn't think
the
they looked
first
bad.
Half they looked good.
Yeah, but he was the running his back coach. Frank Wilson was when Go Tigers was there.
Yeah, when Ed
but,
Orgeron was the head coach.
yeah. Coach B, and so that's why I say, give it a little time, because everywhere he's went after that, he was, with the LSU national championship team in 2019. So, he was the running backs coach then, and he had not done very well as a head coach. So I'm sorry
I feel like
about
I
that,
keep
Kyle.
on
But
distracting us. All right.
all right, so now next pick coming up.
Garrett, or no, this wouldn't even be a super dog because Duke's favored somehow,
Really?
right?
By 5.5.
You got to be
4.5.
Oh wow.
It changed. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't put that because it changed, and I didn't know what it was at the time. So
Yeah, no, I did them this morning, and I didn't think they were going to change. I guess a lot of people started betting.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can get the line up there. But yeah, this is
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Virginia. What,
Make it
coming
quick,
off that big
yeah, I
loss
was like-
last week? Yeah, Virginia lost last week. They got a lot to play for. Duke, they still in it, man. They got a chance, and they're at home. Why not? Give me Duke get the win here.
Duke.
let's
All
go,
right.
baby.
Plus it'll help SMU
Dude, this
when
kid
one of
is
these teams loses.
Putting up a clinic this year. All right. I got Duke winning this game because they're at home, and I feel like Virginia has no clue what Duke team they're about to get, but they're about to get the good one.
So,
Hey, this
Oh,
is a
sorry,
good,
I was
good
cheering.
test for Virginia.
yeah, it's
Hey,
a
I was
huge
cheering
test.
over here because Connor
Yeah.
Bedard is putting up a clinic for these Blackhawks. Okay, sorry.
Well, Kyle,
All right, Dad.
you got Virginia.
No, Duke. I said
Oh,
Duke.
what? I thought I heard
I
the
said because you
wrong.
don't know what Duke team you're going to get, but you're going to get the good one.
Oh, man, I was over here putting the line up there. So it is 5.5 right now, did you say, or 4.5?
No, 4.5. I'm sorry, I didn't update it, but
I'm putting the
Oh,
wrong
sorry,
one up
sorry,
there.
sorry, sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
It's just one number. It's just one away.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Makes a difference, though. All right. So, Duke, Virginia. Y'all went with Duke. I'm going with Virginia. Yeah, get the swords going.
Why don't you just pick the same, dang it?
Cavaliers. Huh?
Yeah.
Why don't
No
you just
kidding.
pick the same?
Help me out unless I win a bunch of these.
Yeah, but what if y'all win? Y'all get
Yeah,
get
that's
one
what I'm saying.
closer.
It'll help
So
us out.
you know, yeah, that's the way it goes, right? So, yeah, and then
Nice.
we'll go back to our next ones here. Let's see. Oh,
God, this is going to be a game, I think.
That's not the game, Dad.
Oh, it's not the game. Let's go.
That's next week game.
What? I thought I had them in there, so I guess I didn't get to it. So
We'll just.
Oh,
Oh,
there they
there
are.
we go.
there we go.
The
Yeah.
All right,
Trojans.
quick
No,
round here. Iowa. Didn't look good. I mean, they didn't play bad last week. Lost a close one against a good Oregon team. USC, they're still finding ways to win. They're still rolling. USC at home in the Coliseum versus Iowa. It's a long travel for Iowa. I got USC winning barely.
USC. Yeah.
Garrett,
Barely.
hey, Garrett, let me update
That
you real
offense
quick,
isn't
though.
bad.
The weather's going to be 63, and it says it's going to be raining. So Iowa has already
Really?
played a rain game.
Yeah, they lost
Yeah.
it, right? That's what you're saying.
But
And
they
they
still
lost.
played in the
They were
rain.
close. Yeah, well, it rains in California and Iowa. They'll be fine. USC's got a better offense, I feel like. So I think they win this game.
Yeah, this is one of those that I still think, Iowa's better than. I mean, they're not ranked, but man, they're close. I would say they're top 30.
All right, I'm going to take USC.
You're gonna okay, all right, Kyle. We'll take
I like their
USC.
quarterback, but I feel like Iowa's good, though. Better than people think they are.
Yeah, Iowa's got a lot better
Yeah.
team this year, I think,
Good
than most
deal,
people
Kyle.
realize. But USC's not bad.
Sticking with the Trojans. All right. All right, for me. So Iowa, the Hawkeyes, and I think Hawkeyes, we talked about, they show some versatility on offense, but I think just USC has a better on both sides of the ball. So a defense and special teams, don't forget about that. So I think when you look at the big picture, USC. So we go across and they'll be yelling, hey. Here come the Trojans. All right.
Charge!
Yeah, there it is.
Yep. So we're going out.
All right, jump in next one.
Oh,
God,
wow.
I can make this
We'll
one
go
really
this
quick
one.
for y'all.
All right, go ahead, Kyle.
I'm going to pick against Texas team. I don't really like Baylor.
You don't?
La da 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 da. I feel like UT. I feel like Utah has a lot better athletes. I'm gonna go with Utah.
You're going to go with Utah? Let's see if we got it here.
know-
Oh, wrong one.
Kyle,
What happened?
just because I don't think I picked a very big upset this week, give me Baylor with the big upset over Utah at home in Waco. Crazy things happen at night in Waco. I'm just saying. I think Baylor's not
you're
terrible.
not
They haven't had
wrong.
a good season, but they're not terrible. Utah, I still don't think is all that great, to be honest. So, upset in Waco, man.
Upset in Waco. All right. Kyle,
gotta
you
pick.
got the Utes? You had
Yes.
the Utes?
I was
Yeah.
like, already
Got
picked.
Utah.
I know. I'm a little behind. I was working on getting the wording up here. All right. Me? I'm going with the Utes. I mean, I love the name Utes. You know, it sounds pretty awesome, man. It was like, hey, I got to see, do I have I was looking for one sound, you know, like, I was looking for the, oh man, I was looking for the, if I had the Indian sound,
Okay,
but
good.
I don't.
Can we
Golly,
jump into
I'll
the game
just
of the
do
week?
this. All right. Yeah. So I'm going with the Utes. All right. Okay. There we go. Any other
Yeah,
comments?
game of the
We're
week.
good. Okay. Big game of the week. See if I can get these things all set up and get this over. And look where we're playing. So we're going to bring this in. So we're playing right there.
Oh,
buddy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no, we're not.
Yeah. Yeah. Where are you playing then?
Isn't it in Sanford Stadium? Between
Yes.
the hedges in Athens?
Oh man,
Yeah, it's an
That's
Athens.
Oh
Mercedes-Benz
man,
Stadium.
oh wrong stadium. Hank
That's in
Dieter.
Atlanta.
Yeah, that's
Georgia
in
has
Atlanta.
the best facilities
That's
in the
where they're
nation,
playing
right?
the. That's where they're playing the
That's where they're playing the
championship.
SEC championship. Yeah.
My bad. I had that one
Or
up.
And a few bowl
playoff
games.
game.
But
What? You say
I was
what?
gonna say,
Okay,
wait,
we'll get you
Sanford
back.
Stadium in Athens, Georgia, is not the Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah. Like,
or Mercedes-Benz
whoa,
Stadium.
where did that come from? Hey, actually, yeah, I got the
Hey,
Hey, you know
SEC
Georgia Tech's right
championship.
next. Georgia Tech's in Atlanta,
Yeah.
right? Isn't it
Yeah.
like really close to the stadium though? Fun fact.
Yep.
I think.
So.
Hey, I didn't know Georgia had the nicest facilities in college football.
So,
Well, I feel like every
they're playing-
time we see Georgia, they're playing there. No,
Yeah.
in a big
That's
game.
SEC championship. Shoot.
yeah. So,
SEC championship rematch here
yeah. I mean, that's what you're looking at.
from last year.
Boy, they played what 3 times, 2 times,
There we go.
however many times it was.
Well, you know, when you're looking at this one, I mean, what stands out to me is looking at the total yards, Georgia's offense just keeps rolling and rolling. The point spread's not much difference. Points allowed really not that big a deal. But the one that I think really matters on the turnover ratio, Georgia was down and -2 when Texas is +8, and so their records, as you can see, they're number 5 versus number 10, and so we'll get back to the pick'em here. So let's see if I
Georgia's favorite. What? Texas fans aren't betting that much yet.
can. That's right. So
Takeover.
Saturday.
Tell
yeah,
me.
what a game though! I'm excited about this one. This is going to be a
big
fun,
one. This
fun
is
game.
huge.
Yeah.
This is the only
Night
game I
games
care about on
in
Saturday.
Athens. Between the hedges, man, this will be a crazy game.
Yeah, I think so. All right.
Who wants to lead us off?
Y'all already
Kyle?
heard my take. They haven't seen a defense like this before. Georgia hasn't. I feel like I got Texas winning this game to a really, really close battle.
Okay. No.
Hey, is Taft back this week? Or we don't know yet?
I think he's questionable.
I have no idea.
Game time. I don't know if it's
I
game
feel like
time. but
Taft
I
has
thought
been
it
out
was
all
questionable.
season.
Yeah, well,
For the
Texas,
last couple weeks, calm down.
Yeah, only
Healing
2
takes
weeks.
time.
It's only
But yeah,
three.
no, I love this matchup. Huge. Yeah, this is like a big time game for Texas and even Georgia. Georgia's got 1 loss in the SEC. They lose this game, I don't think they'll have a chance to make the SEC championship. Texas, they win this game, they make a huge statement, they move up in the rankings, and then Texas will have a good chance of getting in the SEC championship, especially if especially if they beat A&M at the end of the season. So, a lot of at stake here, I think, for both these teams. You can really solidify yourself as a playoff spot and a possible SEC championship berth. So, yeah, Georgia's won the past 2 games they've played against each other. Texas, I think, is a good team. They got a great defense, like you mentioned, Kyle. Can Texas's offense keep up with Georgia's offenses? Because Gunnar Stockton is playing great. They just got off a big win against Mississippi State last week. They looked phenomenal against Mississippi State. I thought that was a possible upset alert last week, but dang, they came out firing. Gunnar Stockton's playing lights out. So because of that, Georgia's going to start off this game very slow like they have all year. They're not going to score very many points, and Texas is going to jump to a fast start this week because they do that against good teams, and Texas wins this game. They play the best game they've played all year.
You think
Give
so?
me the horns, baby.
Hook 'em, baby.
Hook 'em.
Hook
Hook
'em.
'em.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me the horns.
All right.
Hey, they're going to play 4 quarters this week. I'm feeling it. I'm telling you.
All
They
right.
got it.
Well, this is the right stadium right here, man. So
Yeah.
You know,
there we go.
that's the one
Yeah,
you're
that's the
looking at.
Bulldogs
There
on
you
it.
go. Yeah, and exactly. So there's again the stats, and yeah, that's what it looks like right there. Okay. So-
All right.
Well, we're gonna come back.
Yeah,
And
we're waiting on you to make
You're waiting
your
on
picks
me to
there,
pick.
old man.
You guys are gonna hate me forever, but that's okay.
You said you never pick against a Texas school.
When they're, yeah, I think Georgia's the better team overall, and even though the turnover ratio looks kind of like, but I still want the upset. So yeah, y'all be okay with me. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the horns. I was kind of messing with you earlier, Kyle, but
Good.
I
Yeah.
think Georgia is probably the going to find out how Texas defense will play, and if Texas defense does have Taft back, it's going to make a difference. But yeah, if they don't win it, let's say Texas doesn't win it, I still think they covered a spread, and it's going to be close.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Hey, Texas defense has just got to make 1 or 2 key turnovers, and they win this game.
yeah. So yeah, that's it, man.
How's it, Kyle? Texas
You know?
The Spurs lost.
What? At home, their first loss, and I'm wearing this shirt for them. And oh yeah, that's right. Looking at the other TV. Can you believe that? Yeah, they took Golden
Hey, Garrett, are
State.
we ever gonna have Ohio State on the show again? We haven't had him since like the first week because they haven't played.
They're not playing anybody.
They
You
haven't
know,
played
It's like-
anybody, you know.
that's
And
what I
everyone they had,
feel.
they beat up on them. So
Yeah.
Well, they're
yeah.
gonna beat up on them
they'll
that
play
bad. It's like
Michigan
a
in a couple weeks.
their defense is just locked down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
that's
the best
right.
defense in the country.
You think so?
Oh, 100%.
We know so. You got
I'll
Caleb
bet on
Downs.
them yeah, I'll bet on them any day, man. That defense is lights out.
Yeah.
They got Michigan in a couple weeks, so week
yeah.
14.
And again, here's the games to watch right here. I think all the games that we picked, you have them right there. So take a
Texas
quick
and
one more
Georgia's the
look.
biggest.
Yeah, and then we come back to Texas and Georgia there. So
Yep, 6:30. Make sure you're at home sitting watching TV because this is about to be the best game of the year, probably of regular season. I feel like this is gonna be a great matchup. Just like last week,
No,
Texas
it's-
Tech and BYU. This is
Garrett-
a great game.
Yeah, it'll be like hopefully it's like the Texas Tech BYU game and Texas just
But I
blows
feel
them
like-
out. That would be great.
I feel like this one's more because this is either you're in or you're out. It's
Yeah.
either like
well,
for
you know what?
Texas
Yeah,
purposes.
for Texas, yeah, they're out of the playoffs.
Georgia doesn't care if they
They
lose.
lose it.
Really, they'll still be in, or you'll still have a
Georgia
chance.
chance.
Hey, Ryan Hensley wanted to say, "Gig 'em." Texas Aggies are going to win the Lone Star Showdown. So,
We'll see
love
in a
that.
few weeks.
Hi, Ryan. Glad you could tune in for a little bit there. I appreciate it.
Oh, wait,
Or
can't see
we
my
all
hand.
appreciate it.
But-
So, anything
All right,
else?
Well, let's wrap her up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up
I
here.
mean,
No comments on
all I
YouTube.
gotta say is I
or
think
anything?
No, not on YouTube. We're good there. So,
all I was gonna say is, yeah, it's November, man. We're getting towards the end of it. We're kind of figuring out who the teams are that got a chance to make the playoffs, who the teams that aren't. Really exciting stuff. I think there's gonna be. My prediction is there's gonna be a few upsets this week that we're gonna be very surprised about. South Carolina could be one of them, upsetting A&M. There's a lot of possibilities going on. Alabama losing Oklahoma wouldn't be shocking. So, very interesting weeks coming up. Gotta love college football, man. It's just getting better and better. So
Woo!
can't possibly hope for
Yeah.
Notre Dame. So
Yeah, it's like this is
there's
what
a
I
lot of
feel like.
possibilities.
Yeah. I mean, I like doing the happy dance. How about that? Oh, sorry, that was a little loud, man. Okay.
This
Well,
man.
yeah. Got to have a little happy dance there, man. You know, the little hamster happy dance. But I'm not a hamster. I kind of far from it. But hey, I made a big,
Yeah, you are.
big goal today. I wanted to get under 240. I used to be close to
Okay.
280. I'm down to 239.
This isn't therapy.
Good job, Dad. Good job, Dad. That's
But
good, man. That's
yeah,
awesome.
hey, I'd be pretty good, you know, like fullback right now, a little H back. Isn't there a guy out there right now that's like 59 years old that's playing in like D2? So we gotta go
D3,
find
he's
that
playing
guy.
like defensive line, not running back.
Oh well, that doesn't matter. But and there's a movie made on the Sol Ross. Kyle, you played football at Sol Ross for a season, so yeah, you probably heard about him. And there's a movie made about the older gentleman that played D3 football, you know, at the time. So you got to
Never
check
mind,
the
I was
movie
gonna
out.
say
Play some pick. Why don't you start off with some pickleball or something? You know, something easy on the joints first. Dang.
Hey, I've already used all my college eligibility, so not. I
Oh.
went my 4 years already, got my undergrad. So okay.
Texas high school football playoffs start this week.
Oh yeah, high school football playoffs. Sad thing is, Navarro Panthers
Texas. You got to
won't be
include
there.
Texas. You can't just say high school football.
Right, high school
You gotta
football
say
in
Texas high
Texas.
school football.
It's been
Friday Night Lights.
since 2007 that the Navarro Panthers have
Okay.
not made the playoffs, but it was the first year of then head coach Les Goad, who took and went from 2008 all the way up to 2017. Took his teams every year after that, you know, for that whole 10-year period of time to the playoffs, and most of those seasons were 10 or more wins. So, and that's pretty awesome. So, and then after that, Panthers continue on with Coach Blunt. But the first season for Coach Glenn Hill there at Navarro, I know that this is a college show, but I did want to bring that up. It falls in the same category as poor Coach Godin that first year. But so I'm expecting great things to happen as they learn the new system. So, all right, guys, we'll go ahead and you can talk about wrapping it up here tonight.
Yeah. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe and share it with other people, please. It helps out a lot. And I like to hear y'all's feedback, really, and who y'all's pick and stuff like that, and who do y'all think Heisman should be. Stuff like that, really.
Oh,
But
wow.
thank you for everybody for
Sure.
tuning in, giving us all the support.
And thanks again to those veterans as well that are out there serving now and those that have served. Garrett,
Yeah.
last words.
Well, let's
Cowboy
have some
Jesus.
fun this weekend, and let's have some fun this weekend, and enjoy the games, and be safe out there, and have a good night.
All right. Well, that'll do it, folks. That was your preview for Week 12 on Triple D Hot Takes for college football, and we'll be back next week at 8:30 Wednesday doing our next picks, and then after that following week will be on a Friday, a special presentation of Triple D Hot Takes for the old rivalry of Texas and Texas A&M, and they play each other, and we'll see if it is for anything. Texas wins this week. I think there's a good chance they'll be playing for the SEC to get into the SEC championship. So there it is. God bless everyone, and adios, was gut, and auf Wiedersehen. So we're getting out of here. So we'll come back and I'll show you the stadium again. So.
Yeah, the right one.